Okay, so the first question, I have already introduced myself. João, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is João Pedro. I'm from Goiás. I'm here to practice my English, to try an international job, and to learn another language. I like to go out with my friends and drink beer.
Okay, good.
Beer.
Me too, I like drinking beer too. We have a new person here. Elosman, is that right? Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. So my name is Elosman. I'm 25 years old. It's not my first time here. I've been so many times here before, and that's it. So, good morning, Jordan.
Okay, thank you. Welcome, Elosman. Rosane, you wanna go?
Yeah, I'm Hosani, but most people call me Rose, so you can call me Rose too. I think it's better. I'm 29. I don't know if I'm the oldest, but probably I am. And I'm an English teacher already, and I like having conversations because sometimes when you learn when you teach, but it's different because you have to pay more attention, extra attention to when you listen to people, you have to correct some things. So here I am free to speak and I don't need to pay so much attention on what people are saying because I just want to understand their message. I don't need to correct them or tell them what they should say or should not say. So I think these conversations have been helping me to just have free conversations and talk to people and meet new people as well. So nice to meet you guys.
Oh, nice. You are not the oldest one. I'm 30, so I am
I'm
year
turning
older.
30 next month, so yeah, we're almost there.
Bruce, you wanna go?
Yeah, sure. Good morning, guys. Good morning, YouTube. I'm Bruna. I'm 26. I live in São Paulo with my family, like my parents and my brother. I also work as a teacher, and I'm here nowadays not only because of English, but also because I love this place. As I said, I am addicted to TNT, and it's hard for me not being here, every day. So that's all.
Good. So let's start the questions. It's about life challenge. So the second question, actually, is the first question. Elosman, could you read for us and answer?
Let me see. Okay. What do you think about the challenges you have faced in your life? Have they made you a better person? Well, it's really good when you go through the challenge in your life, and since in my life, yeah, changed so much. Most of things have changed so much in my life since I started studying about law of attraction. Law of attraction. It's about what you think, and what you feel, and it's this way that happens all the things in your life, when you attract something for your life through your thoughts, you know. And I could notice that the things it's coming out well to me, you know. It's getting better every day in my life. So, and you, Bruna?
Well, your answer was deep. I think, but I think they have made me a better person. But I was thinking here that challenges are not easy at all, but we can always learn from them, you know, and try to take it as, or like try to take them as a lesson, you know. Sometimes it's hard to see it this way, like during the process, but when we can like go through it, we can like see it in a different way, you know. What do you think about it, Joel? What's your point of view?
Losman, I think I watched a movie about that law of attraction. My mom watched it a lot. Just saying, but about the challenges, I think it's necessary to we improve ourselves. A challenge that I have faced is when I first start my college, and the discipline of calculus 1. I never studied so much in my life. Literally every time free, I was studying, and I managed to pass with 16, but 16 is 100, of course. And that made like my mind blow, because I was from a public school, and as everyone know, it's not that good. And best to this experience, I started to see studies in another way, and yes, that's it. Rose, if you can talk to.
Well, I think no one wants to. I think challenges are not good at all. I mean, I'm sorry, Losman. I know you think it's good, but I don't think that challenges are terrible. Nobody wants to go through any challenges, but I think they have an importance on teaching us how to deal with our lives. You know, they make us think about our actions and other people's actions, and how we can be better people in our society. And I think that everyone learns something from the challenges, and you have like a choice if you want to change or not. It's your decision, you know. But I believe that I didn't want to go through any of the challenges that I've been through in my life, you know, in every aspect of my life. I didn't want to go through anything of that, but I needed that, because if I'm the person that I am today, I'm sure that it's because of everything that I've been through all these almost 30 years of my life. That you know that, right? Because you know you're 30, you've been through a lot. So yeah, I mean, I think they definitely have made me a better person, a better woman, better human, better mother, better wife, everything. You know, of course, we all still have a lot to do, because we are going to learn and change until we die. We are never going to stop facing challenges and changing who we are. and what and we always aim to something that we want to be in the future. So until we're like, if we get to 100 years old, we're always going to learn something, right? So I think that challenges are not good. We don't want to go through them, but you know, this is life. It just happens. So they're going to change us somehow at a certain point, you know.
Yeah. I totally agree. But I think maybe we can like divide into good challenge and bad challenge that is gonna like turns out as good thing, because maybe it's like João said, you can like studying for university is kind of choice, you know, because it's not an obligation to study. No one's putting a gun in your head like you have to study, and it's still a challenge. But there's kind of challenge like disease or something very bad in your life that is a challenge, and it's a bad challenge and you have no choice, you need to face it, you know. Maybe I think I would
You
divide it
can
like
choose
this.
your battles. It's like choose your battles, you know. I mean, everything that you choose in your, some things you don't choose, and I agree with that. But some things you choose, you have to face either the consequences of that, or you have to work hard to get what you want. And this doesn't, I mean, sometimes even when we choose the challenges and the battles, uh, they're going to be difficult for us, you know. So that's why I said that challenges are, when you say the word challenge, I understand that it's not positive. It's not a naturally positive word, and it doesn't bring a positive message to you or to all of us, you know. But there are some things that you choose to go through. They teach you a lesson, and they might not be negative for your life, but it's still something that you didn't want to go through, you know, because like João was mentioning about, you know, studying in a public school and having to study for to go to college and to choose your career. These are battles that we are going to choose, but these are some things that are not easy, but still they are challenging, and we don't want to go through that, you know. But still we're going to learn something from that, you know. That's
Yeah, good. João, can you read the next one? You are muted.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, Rose, your English is awesome.
thank you.
3. What are some of the biggest challenges you have faced? This is one. So I will stick to my other challenge, that is, and it's currently my biggest challenge, that is finish my graduation. And like somebody said, I think they will not go in your side, say you need to study, you need to do this, you need to do that. You have to study by yourself, figure out by yourself everything, and it's quite tough a challenge, principally in my graduation course, that I think has some eight, 18% of drop. So like a class of 14 students, only 4 or 5 students graduate. And I think that's my biggest challenge. Yeah, that's it. Oh, so Elusman, what are your biggest challenge?
I was thinking to myself, there are many things, but I've just chosen the one, only one. I believe it's the faith, because most of things that I wanted to do in my life, I needed have faith, because example, when I was sick, think doing I forgot how to say this in English. The doctor one time told to me that not only the medicines will heal me, I needed to believe to be healed, and today I can say for everyone that I have faith, and the faith was the biggest challenge that I face, to have something, to be healed for something, and because to me it's like the breath. Example, we don't see the breath, but we only do, and that's all. I don't have much words, many words to say about this, about biggest challenges that I have faced, because were many things, So, and you, Bruna?
I would say when I had to there are a lot of things, but I was thinking here of the time when I had to tell my parents I didn't want to keep studying the course I was studying in college. I was studying speech therapy, and I had to tell them, and I don't know, I felt I was betraying them, or that I was doing something wrong, but actually I was just trying to find my my way, and trying to kind of understand the things I like, but I didn't want to disappoint them at the same time. This I can say it was the biggest one, because I studied for around 4 years, and I was trying to figure out the things I really liked, but yeah, I also think it's part of the life, trying to understand and to find the things we love. That's it. And you, Josie?
Well, I think the biggest challenge was definitely when I became a mom. It's really, I mean, I love my daughter, guys. Okay. I'm not saying that I don't love my daughter, but being a parent is really challenging because you have to teach values, and you have to, I mean, kids are not yours. You have to keep in mind that you have a child, but they are not yours. So you don't have to make decisions for them. And this was quite hard because I'm a pretty, not, I don't want to say control, but I like to control things, and I do this with my routine. I do this with my money. I do this with everything. But you can't do that with another human being, because even though they're kids, but they have their own personality, and they're going to find out what they want in their lives. And somehow I mean, myself as a parent, I need to let my daughter find out what she wants. Even she's 8 years old now, but and this is really challenging for me because, uh, we always want to protect, and I tend to be in this overprotective kind of parent. So I think the biggest challenge for me is to teach my daughter how to have her own values, and to be a good person to herself, and to the society, but also be independent, and search for the things that she wants. And personally speaking, my personal challenge is also, what course I would do in college, because I started like recently, a year and a half ago, I think. I started college, and for all my life, I wondered what I wanted to be, what profession what kind of professional I would like to be. And it's really difficult to decide, like when you are young, like when you're 17, 18 years old, it's really difficult to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life, because you can change along the way. So it's pretty hard to, because when you decide to do something, people just look at you that way. So if you're a teacher, you're always going to be a teacher. If you're a physical therapist, you're always going to be the physical therapist. People don't want to see you in different ways. They don't realize that you are a person, but you can be many things. You can do many things. So I think these are the biggest challenges for me so far. I don't know, I'll have more. I hope, if I don't die like tomorrow.
Yeah, fortunately I've never been through a very tough situation like this week. I was talking to a friend, and I was saying like this. I'm 30 years old, and I've never, like, a person close to me have never died, or I've never faced kind of disease. So I'm fortunate about that. But I think like challenge like changing jobs, or when I first moved from my parents' house, was I was 22 years old, so I was very young, and I left my mother's house, and that situation was hard, but made me a better person. So it's not like the end of the world, everything that I faced, but was in that specific moment was difficult, And Bru, could you read the next one? I think it's fourth.
Yeah. Do you enjoy overcoming challenges, or do you prefer things to be easy? Why? Come on.
Easy.
Just like just like Rose said, like, we don't want to go through challenges, If I could choose, of course I want my life to be easy. I really would like to be rich. I really didn't want to worry about a lot of stuff, money. I don't know if someone here would have a different answer. Let's check. Josie said easy, so Josie and you, what do you think?
Of course, I want my life to be easy. Who doesn't? I mean, are you crazy? I mean, I would love to have an easy life, have, a lot of boats, there to go all around the world, and go and travel the world and have a lot of money. But there is the other thing. I mean, this phrase, I think it's really cliche, but it's true. Money doesn't bring it's not everything. Money is not everything. So sometimes when you think about not having challenges, it's like, okay, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to travel the world. I can eat whatever I want, and I can do whatever I want because it's okay. But money doesn't bring like happiness, this happiness that we all want, because there are many other things. And I believe that, for example, if money would bring no happiness to all of us, I think that millionaires would not be depressed, would not be anxious, would not having all these mental health issues. So I would never enjoy overcoming challenges. I really would like my life to be really easy. I don't even need to be a millionaire, for my life to be easy. I just want it not having challenges. But you can't control life. Life happens, and you just live, and you just deal with what comes to you. That's what I think. I mean, did I take your turn, Bruna? I'm sorry, but I really wanted to say that. So
You did.
yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Do I have to say who's next? I mean, I didn't understand the dynamic, but anyways, Elo's man, do you want to say? Do you want to be next?
Sorry. Okay. In my case, I just remembered one expression in English. The name is easy come, easy go. And in Portuguese, it means tudo que vai fácil, vem fácil. No, tudo que vem fácil, vai fácil. But I like when something comes to me easily. It's not that I'm a lazy person, but sometimes overcoming challenges, it's good, but it's like Bruno said before. No one wants to go through the challenge, And that's all. It's my opinion. And you, John? João?
I'm clicking here and it doesn't unmute. So I think I agree with all of you. Everybody wants things to be easy, but then everybody just think about money, and like Rose said, and money isn't the key to happiness. How true, and it can make things much easier. And like somebody said, millionaires have depression, mental issues, those things. So if the question was, do you prefer things to be happy, I would agree. I think everybody, but I do like challenges, but only in games. Like only in games, I don't want to be challenged just to every time in my life. So I too would like things to be easy, and yes, that's it. I don't know if Diana said anything yet about this.
Yeah, of course, I'd like my life to be easy and have no challenge at all. But like when I mentioned when I left home, when I was 22, 21, 22, I think it was a good thing, because like I was very responsible about my money. So if I haven't been through the situation, I think I would be still that kind of person, So if my life was easy in that point, I think today wouldn't be easy in so many aspects. It's kind of weird and confusing, but I mean, if I think about life being easy, of course I'd like to be, but there's consequences about it as well. So, oh my God.
We wouldn't have to go back to being a baby. Babies have a pretty easy life.
Yeah. Yeah, actually depends on the baby, right? Because
yeah, I know. I mean, except for the the challenges that babies face, like for example, if they get sick in the hospital and they have like a rare disease or something like that. But apart from that, oh my God, I really would like to be a baby again, because I wouldn't worry about bills. This is my, this is what I mean by that.
Or like a child, like 4 or 5 years old, because
my daughter is 8 years old, and I mean we do almost everything around the house. She does like little things like cleaning her room or washing the dishes. She doesn't even wash the pans, just the dishes, like plates and spoons and all these kinds of things. And she complains about it, and I say, girl, I wash 2 bathrooms in our house. I do everything. So just don't complain. Just do what I say. When you grow up and you live in your own house, you will have a bunch of things to complain about. So just, take it easy. Just do what I tell you, This is the thing. That's why I wanted to go back and become a baby. Because even when she wakes up in the morning to go to school, we wake her up in the morning, we tell her to go and take a shower, we do almost everything. She just has to complete the task. So yeah, being a child is pretty fun.
Yeah. Rose, can you read the next one? Number
5, right?
Yeah.
What is the challenge you would never want to face? None of the challenges, I think. But it's hard to think about, one challenge. I don't know. Maybe, I think, for example, learning languages should be pretty easy, right? Like learning English or Spanish or anything. And I think that if I could choose a way to learn something, I think, for example, learning language is just, take a pill. Oh, this is my English pill for the day. So I'm going to learn new things. And then I would take the pill and then everything would be perfect, and I would understand and I would speak and I would never have to, work so hard and study every day and, have to do these things. I know that it's part of the process and we all need to go through that because, to learn English and to speak English the way we do today, we needed to, really study and pay attention and talk to other people and have teachers and have people that would help us out with it. But I think learning language is pretty challenging, is good, but it's pretty challenging. I think I would make it easier, an easier process. What about you, João?
I think challenge I would have to face would be any like health challenges, disease, things like that, and death of somebody close to me. I think those are the basics and the most important. But if we had choices, of course, we wouldn't want to face any challenge. But that isn't the case. You, Bruna.
Bruno?
Hi. João froze a little bit, so I was like, what's happening? No, Jose said something about the pills, to help us to learn languages. I would love to buy it, and this would be just perfect because I've been learning Spanish and it's so hard. Gosh. But I was thinking here, like when I read the question, I thought about losing someone I love, my parents. This is something, I know it's something that we can't avoid, but I don't want to face it. I'm not ready, I don't think we are ready someday, but that's it. And you, Dime. Go ahead, Rosie. So.
I was going to say that you said so many nice things. I mean, nice options, and I was like, about the pill, I feel silly, but that's okay. But I agree with you. Guys.
Did you guys listen or my internet?
Yeah, we
Okay.
are listening. Yeah, I mean, this pill thing is kind of funny, but I think if we could have, it wouldn't be so fun, because why like polyglots or people or like just like us who can speak, understand English or another language like Spanish. Spanish is awful. But oh, it's so hard to learn because look like we are always I never know if I don't know this a specific word or if I'm just creating, just getting from Portuguese and putting some accent on this, and it's so hard.
I think Portuñol should be accepted, because
Yeah.
we are the only Portuguese speaking country in Latin America. So they should accept Portuñol. Don't you agree with that? I mean,
Definitely.
yeah, but I yesterday I enrolled to a Spanish course, and I feel like, oh my God, what am I doing? you know?
That's great. Yeah. But I totally agree with you. Like, I never know if the word is really Spanish or if it's Portuguese.
Yeah.
I'm never sure. It's terrible.
Yeah, exactly. I just started like learning Spanish. I don't know how many times I've been trying because I still trying, but it's difficult. Like I start learning French and it's easier because where is you are you do know this word or you don't know? There's not like this Spanish thing that maybe I know, maybe I'm creating, just inventing this word that I don't know. So
That's
yeah.
okay. But that's okay. If you create a word, remember, I mean, you are adding, words to the vocabulary of the population. So this is a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go go back to the question. Can you read the number 6?
Who, sorry?
João.
It's me. Sorry. Mm, Number 6. Do you think that challenge improve a person character? Uh, I think yes, or maybe no, because if you think about someone like a kid who has to face many challenges from the beginning of his life, he may turn into like talking about like a criminal, like somebody who has to rob to live. I think about this side. It may not be the best thing, but of course, like somebody that is just facing a common challenge, like I don't know, uh, manages something, he starts to have more responsibilities and think about the person, the people he is managing. Just like a silly example, but I think that depends 100% in the challenge and the context. But I don't think that it is just improve. Like I said, depends. Uh, and you, Diane, what you think?
You know what? When I first read this question, when I was the person who who read this question, and I will think about like, oh my God, I feel like shame right now because I will think like in my world, the challenge I faced made me a better person. But when we think about a kid, poverty and people hungry and this kind of things, maybe this kind of challenge won't make this person a better person. Maybe it's gonna become this person a worse person. So when I was listening to Joan, I was thinking about this kind of thing. I think depends on the challenge. What do you think, Bruna?
Yes, I agree with you. And I was thinking here when I read the question, just like about something Josie said, that we can choose the battles we want to fight. It's not like related to your answer or to João's answers, but maybe we can improve, but we cannot at the same time. Just like you said, it depends on the challenge we are facing or we faced. So yeah, if we are talking about hunger or about, I don't know, poverty, no one wants to face it, and I don't think this can be helpful or can improve us somehow, you know. So yeah, I think uh, it can help us to improve, but it's not something mandatory, you know. Just like you said. What's your point of view, Rosie? What do you think about it?
Um, I think that it depends on the challenge and the person, too, because there are many sides of, there are many sides uh of a situation, I think that there are some people that they choose the battles that they want to fight, and they choose the challenges that they want to face. And when it gets hard, they don't want to learn with it. They just want to go through it, but they don't want to understand how to deal with it. And I'm saying that because, because I've seen this in my own family, like people making decisions or choosing challenges and battles that they didn't need to face. They could go the other way, but they decided to stay on the same path because they wanted to prove something to somebody else, or they just felt comfortable on being in a certain situation, and then they didn't want to overcome some challenges because they were comfortable in a certain way, you know? And we don't have to say, like, for example, if a kid doesn't have anything to eat her entire life, how do you want them, to overcome or to be a better person if they have never seen something better in their lives? This is what they learn from scratch. So I think that sometimes we might judge people for their choices and the challenges they have been through, but sometimes we don't want to see like the other situations as well. So I think there are some, these question and this topic goes to, it gives us space to talk about many situations, especially if we um if we live, or if we know people that go through really difficult times, so before judging people's character, people's personality, we must see like all the background, what they went through and what made them choose, the what they have chosen in their lives. I don't think I'm not sure if I answered the question, but that's it.
Yeah, totally. Actually, like myself, the first moment I just thought about my own world. So yeah, it do challenge. It's gonna make a better a person, But if you are like, you think broadly and you think you have an open mind, you can see others' perspective. But yeah, Bruna, it's number 7, right?
Mm-hmm. What are some challenges you have helped others work through? Learning languages, actually English, I think. Um, what else? My friends, I think I have helped them uh, work through some challenges they had, like something kind of personal. I don't know. uh, maybe sometimes we don't help them like directly, but we are doing something and inspiring them through our actions too. So this can be also something as a model. So I don't know. I need to think more, I guess. And you, João, what challenges you have helped people?
Challenges. I think most recent one was when a friend of mine, and I don't know how to say it in English, but he had a car accident, and I had to go there and check everything, wait until help, and his family come. He didn't hurt nothing, not even a scratch, but and it for sure it was and it still is a challenge, and that's what I can think about now. So Rose.
I think, well, being a teacher is a great opportunity to help people overcome their challenges. I mean, of course, there are all the professionals are important, from the health field and everything. But for people to become who they are, they need a teacher. And by teacher, I don't mean just people that go to college and have a degree. I mean people that really teach you values and things that you need to. So I think for me, being a teacher has given me the opportunity to help people, overcome their fears of speaking English, for example, and learning a new language, just like Bruna said. I think that it's really rewarding, to hear from students that, wow, I mean, you helped me with this and that, and I'm really thankful for that. And so I think that this is one of my biggest rewards, in my life, to know that I can help people with just, I think this is just like a small part of their lives, but it makes it very important, so that's what I think that is.
Yeah, maybe it's not like small, because for example, the work I do now, the company I work for, if I hadn't English, I wouldn't be there, so my life would be completely different. So maybe if the teachers that I have, especially English teachers, was one of the most important part of my life, because otherwise I wouldn't be where I am or doing what I do. So guys, I think that's it. I know Bruna is gonna is gonna have the another meeting, so I gonna leave some minutes for her. And I really appreciate you guys here. I really enjoyed the conversation. And Rosie, what do you think? What did you think about the conversation? How was the conversation?
I think it was such a grown-up conversation, and it was great. I mean, I'm not the kind of morning person, but I'm really working hard to waking up early to participate in the meetings at least once a week. So I mean, it was awesome. The questions were really good. Congratulations, because I think the questions were awesome. So yeah, thank you guys. That was great.
Nice. Joel?
Yes, I agree with Rose. It was very serious topic, and it was a pleasure to be here, as always. And that's it. Good day to everyone.
Awesome. Okay, guys. And have a good day. Thank you, Bruna. Thank you, Joel, Rosie.
Thank you.
See you next week.